Those three men are still out there. I just got off the phone with Captain Phil Trent from the South Bend Police Department. No arrests have been made at this point. Now, the woman who was inside that apartment tells police that she was actually taken to a home on Nash Street here in South Bend with an infant that was also inside that apartment by two of the suspects in this case. This all started around 4 a.m. Picture this, 6 people sleeping inside a unit here and 3 armed men walk in and start looking for money inside that apartment. The woman, the victim, telling police that then 2 suspects used her car to transport her to that home on Nash Street and actually carry out another home invasion there. In the daylight, it seems like just another day at Park Jefferson.
Since we left this morning for a few minutes to go over to the clubhouse, and we heard or saw nothing.
But it was a hectic scene before dawn.
From the way the original call sounded, I mean, we thought we had a hostage situation here.
The SWAT team called out, all to help minors inside this apartment. A call to police coming from a woman who was taken from Park Jefferson to the 1600 block of Nash Street after 3 men broke into her apartment. 3 kids and another adult forced to stay back with one of the men who invaded the unit.
The SWAT team comes, they do a dynamic entry, they find just victims left at this apartment complex.
This purple Chevy Equinox was the car the men traveled in, the female victim's car.
We believe that that's how they made their escape.
Later in the morning, that same car spotted in the 1700 block of South Brookfield. The man who discovered the car says he woke up to find a vehicle he didn't recognize in his driveway with the engine still running. Police soon confirming that it was the car the suspects had been driving and taking that vehicle straight to the station to search for prints. Authorities don't think this was all random, but those targeted by the suspects made it through unharmed.
Luckily, by the time we were here, our armed assailants were departed, and we had people that were they were in need of being helped out of the residence, but at least they weren't being held hostage.
So while we know that these 3 men were armed, police haven't told us yet how many guns they had or if they had any other weapons with them. They were also wearing masks. So the victims, the witnesses to all this, haven't provided a very specific description yet, but of course police are continuing to interview them and following up on leads today.